Welcome. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, this is your reading. So, the main energy that you're embodying, Scorpio, is this fiery, enthusiastic, kicking off all the old energy that really put you in this negative, in this kind of like always waiting, this waiting game. Kind of like this stuck energy, not moving forward, where this is, you are full of life, you're standing out, people are noticing you, your energy, you are vibrant. You walk in the room, everyone notices. So here we have in a situation. So we have the Two of Cups, soul connections, love, commitment. This is a relationship between two people, love. This is finding your perfect match, the person that fills your cup as much as they do, as you do to theirs. It's a very magical connection, bringing out each other's positive sides. So definitely about love. So it's like you're very enthusiastic. Feel like love is definitely around you. There is somebody, a soul tie, that there was an ending, an awakening of a different shift, a different paradigm, that things needed to fold. And when something needed to end, Scorpio energy was diving deep into what was causing this blockage, the unwanting to celebrate, feeling stuck. I feel like feeling stuck in an ending, resisting a beginning, and judgment comes in when it is out of our hands, like an awakening, a revelation. Something is rising, your higher self is rising above the situation. Judgment is here to even the scales. You see the Two of Cups and then the 20 judgment, which reduces to 2. So I feel like this is realigning with your soul's purpose. Maybe releasing some kind of soul tie that did not allow you to that didn't bring out the best in you. So I feel like this situation had an ending, either that's already happened or is happening, as this is how it was meant to learn the lesson. Before 21, the world is judgment 20. So it's releasing anything karmic, releasing and allowing your spirit to be free of all soul ties that are binding you, and allowing those who want to offer a hand and give you that opportunity to see the light and to really allow you to shine and grow, people that really bring out the best in you, bring out this creative rhythm. It's a reason to celebrate all your achievements. This is definitely stepping outside of your comfort zone and just really letting loose and not holding on to everything that brings you to a dark place. Instead of having an ending, to have this new beginning, seeing this new day, seeing the light shine again. And it's wrapping in red. It symbolizes something had to die, something had to bleed out and crumble and really see all the fold and the flaws. There's death and rebirth. There cannot be an ending without a beginning. And you see the infinity sign. We are always being reborn for the lessons until we complete them. So judgment is coming in with a revelation. The situation is not quite. This is where I feel like spirit, and this is where you're supposed to be. This is where your highest vibration, that you are lifting others, not allowing the heaviness of the emotions. This is taking action, taking life into your own hands, creating your happiness, creating your own fire and your own, getting out and making things happen. And then we have the Magician. So the challenge is bringing peace and allowing the universe to take your hand and guide you, and not being stubborn in your growth. Sagittarius, Temperance is Sagittarius, spiritual growth, ascension, expansion. Temperance is here to restore your faith. Reminds you why you are on this journey. Brings in this light, this hope, this refreshing, pure light of the light and the dark. We have the sun and the moon embodying us. So this is really representing the perfect balance. Getting back on track. A choice in love. Again, with the soul ties. This Two of Cups in a situation. So it is definitely something that is binding you in a good or bad way. It's a soul tie, karmic, soulmate. And in the lessons and the guidance is to remember to bring balance to what you are manifesting. Not using judgment to recreate the scenario that and passing on that negative energy. Instead, this is the alchemist, the creating diamonds with stones. Not being afraid to jump into the unknown, freeing yourself from these harsh realities of what we think things are, how love is. So it being released from our lower self. And here's our higher self, Aquarius, the Fool, the infinite energy, fearless, venture, leaping into off this cliff, unknown what's going on, and diving into the next adventure that you are. And the Fool 0, and then the Magician's 1. I mean, we have the 2 of Cups. All right. Temperance is also 5 reduced, which is the Hierophant, which is the higher learning. So jumping off so needing to jump into a new direction, a new beginning that is not of this heaviness, something that is your creation, something that doesn't bind you, but brings out the best in each other. Just like a new way of being a friend, being in connections, give and take, creating what we want in love. The Magician is between the 2 of Cups and the Lovers. So I feel like you are the Magician. Are you creating this passionate love, the masculine, the feminine, having the choice? You see that they are free. They are not bound to each other. There was a choice. They feel fire for each other, and they are the Emperor and the Empress, the divine connection. And then the Magician, so the challenge is to bring this union, the idea of relationships, into your own reality on what you feel love is. Love is not a binding contract, that it is something that you create with your heart, with all of the tools, all of the elements, that you choose what you want your connection and love to be. And there is temperance here to back you up on your spiritual adventure. Okay, so jumping into the unknown might be Judgment. It's kind of like this, the innocent part of you, or the inner child. And here she is here on the cliff, free, fearless, from the unknown, what's going to happen to unknown, not knowing what's going to happen, but trusting in the design of the world. That the energy has your back. The universe has your back. It's a time for being thankful. All right, so I feel like this is definitely your energy. You are standing out, creative, passionate, looking good. People are loving your energy. You're paying extra attention to yourself. There's something extra glowing, and you are radiating which causes this ending where judgment needed to come into the situation to bring light to some kind of either the way you think about connections, a change in the formula to create a new way, a new start, new adventure of endless possibilities. Really going against the grain. Holding the power within your hand. All right. So for the possible outcome, Temperance, the Fool, Temperance, and creating this new adventure, there will always be temptation, the devil. The devil wants to bind whoever, but they don't look too scary. Very unorganized, and you sense that there's something off-putting. But something just is pulling you in. Let go of the strings that the world has on you. No longer needing to be a puppet and knowing that you have completed so many cycles, released all that is heavy to yourself and the world. You're standing on all your cycles you completed. Like you're rising to higher levels in the clouds. Sky's the limit. And the wheel always goes back to 1 or 0, the Fool, the Magician, where you're creating something else, maybe something didn't work out. Or it depends how you indulge. Are you pulled into the old habits? Are you pulled into, or have you learned to stand on your 2 feet or 1 feet even and balance the weight of the world? Sometimes it's teeters one way or the other, and you realize that even if you fall, you can still get back up. There is no time limit. Luck is by your side. All right, and that's your reading. So also, what you don't see in the bottom, 4 Pentacles. It's really investing, holding on to what you have, kind of not trusting. So it's really budgeting and almost holding on to those life lessons in a sense. 4 again, structure. I feel like it's being very not using your logic. I feel like you are using the tools that are here in the physical to hold on to things. That's just want to hold on, and we hold on to things that we need to release. We don't allow the cycles to continue. So holding on to things that are keeping us in lack, stopping us from these beautiful new adventures, being the creator of our own reality, having the choice to choose between love that is like a part of your soul, like someone you met before, or is it another temptation? The devil, 15, that's 6. The lover is a 6. So love can be painful, and it can be something that we don't think, we think it's something, but it's not. So we don't want to go back into the old patterns of trusting what we know has already been needing to, it's already was not working out. I think temperance is really showing that there is a need for kind of like a spiritual intervention to realign why you're here. We're here just to wake up every day, or is it for these adventures? When we grow the most are always through the most challenging times. And once we realize that we can create our new beginnings when things that are not working, an ending always has a new beginning. So no longer having to hold on to something that isn't even meant for us. It's not our structure. That's not the right place to build. I feel like it's more of a spiritual knowing, allowing yourself to create what you already feel. So I feel like this is not you. I feel like this is what's been what is wrong with most of the things in the world, holding on to everything. Not about possessions. It's about experiences and teaching, love, and even learning self-sabotage and and learning lessons of things that we need to say no to. Without seeing those things, we wouldn't know these new adventures. We would be stuck in this energy. It would not very grounded. It's stuck in a box of never ending, never growing, and never going anywhere. So it's really finding that intuition inside of you, making magic with the light and the dark, the yin and the yang. Bring out that fiery, enthusiastic person who's embarking on this new adventure, a new spiritual adventure. No longer tipping over to the past. All right, so that's that. That is for Scorpio. So you are just creating everything that is, you've kind of gone over an overview of everything, all these lessons that you've learned, like almost like you're being retested by a final. You still have the toxic behaviors. Are you going to fall back into those? Are you going to be tempted by love? Tempted by love? Or are you going to be able to make the choice that brings you to your happiness, your connections, and making a connection with yourself and understanding the dark and the light and all the lessons, I feel like is your first step to turning that wheel and allowing like love, that balance for each other, undeniable love. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that, Scorpio. Bye.